Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a couple of friends and colleagues. Definitely helps us out a lot. And we're trying to reach 1,000 subscriptions. Also, thank you guys for helping us cross the 500 subscriber mark. We definitely appreciate it. And I'll be doing my best to get you that exclusive insider sometimes content, because all of this stuff is good information and it gives you a great scope on what's happening behind the scenes, and I think that's valuable. So let's read into Thunderbolts a little bit more. Now, obviously, guys, we talked about Thunderbolts a couple times. We talked about that trailer release. We talked about the Sentry appearing in it. We're going to be talking about box office projections for this film that releases on May 2nd, 2025. From comicbookmovie.com, Thunderbolts box office tracking points to a soft domestic opening for next Marvel Studios movie. Thunderbolts has all the makings of one of Marvel Studios' best movies. However, that doesn't mean it has the widespread appeal needed at a time when people seem to be suffering from superhero fatigue. That is true. The movie will feature characters from Black Widow, the Falcon, the Winter Soldier, and Ant-Man and the Wasp for a team-up that's expected to set the stage for us to meet the new Avengers. However, Marvel Studios might want to consider revealing what the asterisk stands for sooner rather than later, based on early box office tracking data shared by The Hollywood Reporter. According to the trade, Thunderbolts is eyeing a debut between $63 million and $77 million, with a target of $70 million. That's on the lower end for an MCU title, though Disney insiders caution that there's plenty of room for growth, noting that the film's ragtag team of anti-heroes and villains are making their appearance on the big screen for the first time, so they aren't a known property yet. Advanced ticket sales are said to be on the slow side as of now, but the studio says the response to the film has been strong among those treated to early screenings, as well as among theater owners who saw footage of Thunderbolts at CinemaCon last week. Several exhibitors, along with the rival studio execs, told THR the film looks potentially fun and appealing. Tracking has been all over the place since the pandemic and can no longer be relied on. A Minecraft movie is proof of that because it massively exceeded expectations, and there are still a few weeks left for Marvel Studios to build excitement for Thunderbolts. This $70 million estimate for the opening weekend puts the movie in the same ballpark as Thor with $65 million, Eternals at $71 million, and Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings with $75.3 million. It's also worth noting that a lowish opening doesn't mean a movie like Thunderbolts won't ultimately have legs and become a big hit. In Thunderbolts, Marvel Studios assembles an unconventional team of anti-heroes, Yelena Belova, Bucky Barnes, Red Guardian, Ghost Taskmaster, and John Walker, after finding themselves ensnared in a death trap set by Valentina Allegra de Fontaine. These disillusioned cast-offs must embark on a dangerous mission that will force them to confront the darkest corners of their past. Will this dysfunctional group tear themselves apart or find redemption and unite as something much more before it's too late? As we talked about, ladies and gents, this film is going to be hitting theaters on May 2nd, 2025. Is Thunderbolts a film you are excited for? Haven't heard too many people talking about it, but obviously, as we get closer to the release, I'm sure people will start talking about this film. I think the excitement is tame and moderate at this point, but also, like the article states, if the film is good and it has legs, i.e. people having good word of mouth regarding the film, the ratings being good when the embargo lifts, I think this could pump the film up, to be quite honest, at least until the end of May, when you have some more competition hitting. You have Final Destination, that's going to be hitting theaters, and then of course we have Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. So I think it gives Thunderbolts about good 2.5, 3 weeks at the theater to really work. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about the tracking for Thunderbolts. Are you going to be watching the film? Let me know if you are. We can have a discussion about it. Subscribe to the channel and share this video with a couple of friends and colleagues. Ring the bell for notifications. If I get any more Thunderbolts news, I'll definitely be speaking on it. With that being said, it's Neff signing off. Be safe.